Welcome, lovely people. Is there a difference between religion and spirituality? In today's video, Ayebiafo Jnana talks about the difference between religion and spirituality. This is the first part. Keep watching.
And topic, may say religion and spirituality. Okay? Religion and spirituality. See, we're a very, very important topic, and I wish say you will share the video, because see, we are humans, and no matter what, we will die one day. After death, there is going to be judgment, and judgment will be based on our lifestyle, the way you live your bravo. And you are, and you are not some, or what you know, a temu. Now, attempt will be based on your activities now. And it is a woody, then this topic is so important, because idea we is to say no, and no never what will happen to you after death. So religion and spirituality are a very, very important topic. Mepe say obi biada would you will pay maximum attention. Take time and then say bio said to me and a very good understanding about religion and spirituality. Okay, a very, very good and very, very important topic, and I feel say you will share the video. Let your friends follow us. No moon tea said the bay almost bit in the reform one casoma bravo. Yeah, it's the matter that was why late when you're late. As we are never topic, and I say, you're welcome. The Atiana say, you can say religion, a Latin word. I'm going for the word religio. Religio means to link, to join together. Religion, religio. To link together to what? To link yourself to some supreme being or something that is superior than you, to link yourself to that, and your friend said religion. So metaphysically or spiritually, trying yourself to link to anything superior and spiritual is religion. To link, to join together. Oko Sanskrit religion no, and I'm saying yoga. Yoga means to link, to join. Then obi oka Sanskrit. Ka say yoga. No obi oka English say religion. Actually, more kind the same thing. Religion, religio, to join together. Yoga, to join together. And this oba try say, oba joining together yourself and a supreme being and as something superior to you, a religion. At the same way, so yoga. But the difference between yoga and religion is religion can be even worshiping idols. So we create those things in the Quran. It can still be termed as religion. But yoga means to link with the supreme absolute truth. So even though yoga and religion mean the same thing, but religion can mean anything at all that is superior to you or trust or anybody, ever joining together. What do I say? And see, yoga means to link or union or to join, to link, but to the supreme. But religion means to join, union, or to link with anything that is superior to you. That's the only difference. Yoga is so specific, say, to link or union with the absolute truth. That is yoga. To link with your higher self, to link with the supreme being, that is termed as yoga. The same way, to obviously is Hare Krishna a religion? Yes, Hare Krishna is a religion, but it's more than just a religion. It's a way of life. Okay? Hare Krishna is not just a religion. It's a religion because we're trying to link, we're trying to join to our source. But it is more than just a religion because it's a way of life. It encompasses everything. Your mode of eating, your mode of worshiping, your mode of interaction, your mode of dressing, your mode of singing, dancing, everything you do in life, is what Hare Krishna talks about. You see, all this while, I've not been talking about Hare Krishna so much. Because see, platform we know is meant for Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, even those who doesn't believe in the existence of God. So I don't want us to talk about where I belong to. Okay? Hare Krishna is not Hindu. Hindu is different from Krishna consciousness. Hinduism is a different religion. But Hare Krishna is a way of life. So like I'm saying, this platform is meant for everybody. Nimdia is the temple, the mosque, not necessarily say no. But the point is that Hare Krishna is not just a religion. It is a religion because it is trying to link us to our ultimate source. But it is more than religion because it goes deep into everything we do. How we sleep, how we eat, how we dress, how we dance. Whatever we do, that is what Hare Krishna talks about. So it's a way of life. Wherever you find yourself, if you're a devotee, your life is completely different because it's a way of life. But the point is, religion is very important. But let me tell you one thing. Some of us, there was a misconception. Be said in ancient times, before Africa na Ghana, they were not religious. No. At times, I hear so many platforms, most of the times, instead of Africania societies, another Pan-Africanism for or more as a in Africa. Almost religion is not good. So most of the time, I say you guys don't know what you're talking about. If you are specifying some religion, you say, somewhere by African and boy, I will understand you. But never say religion is no good for the African, because before the white man came, the black man was religious. Okay? So we will be a Pan-Africanista. Never think that religion has spoiled Africa. Religion has spoiled Ghana. Who told you that? Specify say be as some way by Africa and a be at the way to Nomano and yet some nan conti and boy, that's okay. But before the white man came to our land, our forefathers were so religious. Unless they be not, you don't understand the word religion. Kwame abrafo na betre say twedi ampon kwame egina homa nyankopon kukuruko. Is it a white man? No. Our grandparents, our grandfathers, omfo nyankopon say onyankopon. E ka say pon a great big ade so. You ka say onyame pon ade say onyame oye kese onyankopon. E ka say koa, who means one. To onyame a God. So onyame baako a oye pon onyankopon. So only one God who is great. That is the meaning of onyankopon. And this name was derived many years before the white man came to Africa. So don't tell me you say religion, and I say Africa because Abrafone did religion, right? No. They brought Christianity, they brought Hinduism, they brought Islam and all that. But religion as it is, we had our own religion before the white man came. So religion is never the cause of our problem. But it is some kind of fabricated and polluted and fake religion being no bia eni nyankopon asem nko no ene ka ho na ma ye no man kokko yi. But religion as a term a word that a church to link with God, to link with some supreme being. So religion has ever been in Africa since time immemorial. Those days, they were so religious to the point say, because they believe in religion. The only thing they say in Africa, Ghana, Obi say Larry George say Africa was better without the white man. Yeah, okay. Somehow that I may know better, like me know by Jane in a way, but entirely. You see, entirely. The TN say Africans were so religious. The white man came with a purpose. The purpose was to get something from us, like a gold, a land. They wanted to rule us. But they saw, say, we have something that was so superior to what they were having, and because of that, no muntimi control yen, or muntimi overcome yen, and that was our religion. Okay? Africans were living natural life. They were actually following the laws of God. And that made them so powerful because they believe in herbs. They believe in vegetation. They believed in the nature or the laws of nature. So because they were doing this, the African man was so powerful. So don't tell me that was not religion. It was a religion because they knew God, even though they pour libation. So omo fa nsa na omo de kire soro o twedi ampon kwame nsa no mo de gu fom. Okay, so they knew there was God. It was not the white man who came to teach us God. No, the African man was so powerful because we were following the laws of nature. Yes, in Subi has a men come that way, and now that way is other way that bonnet men cause our forest way. See, these things people don't know. The Etienne say Yankopon ba adi we are, or the Bibia Shishan above onsa. Our grandparents, our forefathers, they knew all this. They said we Friday men come. They knew why they were doing that. And apart from the fact that men call Friday now, it be a soon be one of the bintino. Say every week, 7 days, 1 day, say be an consuma. A woman so need to recuperate. Say be a energy be a very, it be a near be or that day there. Everything will become there. A boy, I'm not because of you. So let me tell you one thing. So we will be all your Pan-Africanista. Understand, say, it is not the white man who brought religion to our land. Religion has ever been there. See, our tradition is actually a religion. Because religion means religio, to link, to join. And our grandfathers, they were trying to link with God by following laws of nature. They know all these things. So religion has ever been there. But the white man came with some purpose to get our gold, our diamond, our many good things. So yeah, will be a superior and until control. And so they have to bring something to make us, feel less important. Now you drop access to all those things that they're looking for. You understand the point I'm trying to make here? So religion has ever been here. I am telling you, religion, before the white man entered our land, our people were so religious. And the religion they were following, even though there are some HSB women to say human sacrifice and all those things are very bad. But I'm telling you, they were so religious. They were actually worshiping God. In a way, I never got the deal. If you are saying, see, I'm telling you, how they were worshiping God probably be the best way, but they were so religious than what we think we are now. Those days, we obey mana okofa ubi yiria. You will smell it. Okay? Say, Randy say, what is the situation of those who do not follow the message, and said, okay. I say, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of Scripture, but worship according to their own imagination? Are they in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance? Yeah, Randy, the said, you shouldn't worship God with your own imagination, because imagination means your own ideas. And if your ideas give you some perception about something that you want to worship, and I'm saying your ideas, that worship will be idol worship. If you want to worship God with your own imagination, because it is your own imagination, one can say ideas. And any worship that comes from an idea becomes idol worship. So I don't encourage people worshiping God with their own ideas. Try to see what is in the scripture. Follow what is in the scripture, and you'll see, you'll be able to worship God properly. Because whatever you imagine, might not be the case. It might not be the truth. You can imagine, say, Yankopon is a crap. So when you imagine that God is like a cat, now so a cat, now it becomes idol worship because that's your own idea. So don't ever worship God based on your own idea. Because ideas means idol worshiping. You understand? So follow scriptures. There are so many uncountable scriptures. Try to attach yourself to one. Read it properly. See, I was watching a program, and like a Pan-Africanist program. So the person, I said, then the emphasis was about books. One don't need any book to worship God. Yeah, it is true. You don't need any book to worship God, but you need book to worship God also. You see, achintia beda tatwa. It's simultaneously different, but the same. The Atiani said, even for you to be able to speak as I'm speaking, no, you need to go to school. And I'll call school, no, a book now can out the yan the entire. What do you say? And he has obey you to address all the soon young. And don't forget, say, some books now can will be a choice. So those books now on India, I'm watching the research and who said, when ya. It means that books are very important. Okay? There are people, your friend must say, impersonalists. So don't listen to anything. Don't read any book. But they want people to listen to what they are saying. Okay? Also, you don't need to listen to anybody. Go within yourself. Everything is here. Everything is within yourself. Try to use your mind to worship God. Don't listen to anybody. But those who are speaking like this, they still want people to listen to them. So the point is, you don't want somebody to listen to somebody who wrote the Bible, the Quran, or any scripture. But you want people to listen to you. Are you superior to those who wrote the Bible, the Quran, or any other scriptures? The fact is, no Quran say, we use our common sense, try to decipher information to see, say, no correct and no correct. There are some things that go beyond the way we think or the ability of our mind. Because God goes beyond the limitations of the mind. And in the we try our best to go into the scripture, and then we should be able to question the scripture. If the scripture is from God, when you question the scripture, there must be an answer. So we need books to understand God, because see, God goes beyond your own understanding. But there are some people, they are gifted. So God has ever given them some kind of understanding that goes beyond what we think. Like for instance, there are many things that I'm teaching on this platform. If I'm able to compile all these things together. Okay, I see some comments. Let me read it quickly. Also, then we can say our forefathers were worshiping with their own imagination because they were not following any scripture. Therefore, they were worshiping idols. Yes, it is true. Our forefathers were actually worshiping idols. But they knew there was God. Okay? Because they knew there was God, but to go to that God, they need to pass through those lesser gods. So, what kind of Bhagavad Gita? Or say, less intelligent people worship the demigods for material things, not knowing that all these material things will come to an end one day. So this makes them less intelligent. So even though worshiping the demigods is not a sin, but it is there for less intelligent people. Because whatever you worship from the demigods now open, results is so temporary. But intelligent people look for permanent things. And it is only God who can give you permanent things, like salvation or liberation. So intelligent people try to worship the supreme absolute truth who can give them eternal liberation. But for less intelligent people, they will worship the lesser beings. Lesser beings because they are looking for some material benedictions. So some of our ancestors were doing that, but not all of them. Some of them were really actually worshiping the supreme being. So the point is, we should not just capitalize on what we are thinking, our imagination, our ideas to worship God. We need a book to guide us. But we should not be blind followers of any book. We should ask questions. Okay? We shouldn't just follow any book blindly. You should be able to ask questions. So when you ask questions, it's a book only a bona fide book of God. If it's an authentic scripture, there will be answers that will be derived from the same questions that will be beside. But there will be signs that will answers there. You need to keep on searching. But don't tell me, say no book can teach you God. Because even those who speak this way want people to listen to them. So if they compile their teachings together, are they saying they want people to read it and then follow it? See, the whole point in it said, religion is so important, which is religio, to link, yoga, union, to be with God. It is very important. But religion and spirituality are two different things. See, there are many forms of religions. That's many forms of how to link with God. You can become a Christian today and decide to become a Muslim tomorrow. You can be a Hindu today and tomorrow decide to become a Buddhist. You can change your religions. But there's one aspect of you that you can never change, and that aspect is service. Actually, we are all servants of God eternally. There are some of us that try to serve God directly, and those of us who serve God indirectly. Okay? Some of us assume Nyankopon directly because they know God and they know, this is the way I'm supposed to worship God. Some also worship God, but indirectly, through the external energy of God. Don't forget, Nyankopon will be Nyankopon Nabo. Nyaminabo will be everything emanated from the body of God. So even those who are worshiping money, those who are worshiping women, those who are worshiping men, they are worshiping their asset, their property. They are indirectly worshiping the same God, but on the wrong path. Okay? So the Bhagavad Gita will tell you, sir, that less intelligent people worship demigods for material things, not knowing that what the demigods can supply you are all temporal. So if you are asking for something for somebody, and that thing is temporal, that is only for this your body, where is your intelligence? Okay, we'll be able to question there. I'd like to read. Or say, Ayebiafo propose, please, can we also say they were reaching the supreme God through these lesser gods? Just as Christians reach God through Jesus Christ and the Krishnas reach God through the spiritual masters. Yeah, the Atiani said, we call something the law of karma and the law of reincarnation. Whatever you do today will project you into another realm. So if you are sincere, trying to worship God, but probably the platform and the path you are using is not the absolute platform, that seed that you are sowing now will project you into a higher realm in your next life. So even those who are worshiping idols, seriously, sincerely, with their heart and their mind, because they want to worship God, but they feel they have to worship through the idols, because they have that sincere heart, in their next life, they will have good bodies that will give them much understanding to actually worship God directly, not through lesser spirits or lesser gods. So, birth is not the beginning of life, and death is never the end of life. In between these two things, we try to acquire experiences, we try to get some credits, and then after death, these credits or these experiences will project us into another realm of living. Until say you be pure, you be perfect to go back to Godhead. We have to keep on repeating this kind of experience. So the whole point is yes, if you are worshiping God through lesser spirits, you are worshiping God through lesser beings, and these things are not what is recommended in scriptures, that your service, will be accepted, and it will be able to project you into another realm, so that in your next life you'll be able to do the real thing. So obiya nyirai, obiya whatever if you read the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that everybody worships me, but some worships me directly and some worships me through my external energy. So those who are not worshiping me directly actually worshiping me on the wrong path. But because they have sincerity that they want to attain me, eventually, one day, they will be given the opportunity to attain me after they have gone through many births and deaths. After many births and deaths, those who are actually in real knowledge will understand, say, God is only one, He's the supreme being, and worship Him alone will give us pleasure and then happiness. At that time, those who were doing bad things or worshiping through idols and all that in their previous life, will be given the opportunity to worship God in a way. So what I'm trying to say is that religion can be changed. Today you are a Christian, you can become a Muslim tomorrow. It happens. You are a Muslim today, you can become a Christian tomorrow. It happens. But you can never ever change your identity as a servant of God, because that is your intrinsic or inherent nature. See, let me tell you one thing. The inherent or the intrinsic nature of pepper, mako, is to be hot. And you don't feel any hotness inside that thing, because you can never separate the nature of pepper from hotness. Mako, the inherent nature of sugar is sweet. Okay? Now the come on, and I want to taste. There will be it is never sugar, because sugar state can never be separated from the way it tastes. That sweetness. The same way na enchine. Say enchine come on na any salty, and any substance become on na salty. It means it is not salt. So the saltiness of any of salt can never be separated from the substance of itself. So same way, we the human beings, the living entities, service can never be taken away from us. Our intrinsic nature, sugar, pepper, the same thing is said. Our inherent nature is to serve. That thing can never be taken away from us.
According to Nana Ayebiafo Jnana, religion means to link up or join yourself to a supreme being. Before the white men came to Africa, the black man was already religious. According to Nana Ayebiafo Jnana, religion is never the cause of our problems in Africa. Do not worship God from your own imaginations or ideas, but through scriptures. You need a book to guide you as a religious person, but don't be blind. Ask questions and get responses. There are many forms of religion in our time. There are some people who serve God directly and some indirectly. Birth is not the beginning of life, and death is not the end of life. Religion can be changed, but you can never change your identity as a servant of God. Thank you so much for your time. In the next part of the video, Nana Ayebiafo Jnana will talk about spirituality. For you to become a member of Transformations Era, then please call the number on your screen. Thank you for watching.